The Stonewall Riot of July 27th to July 31st of 1969 was the start of a chain reaction for gay rights movement, taking place in New York City in an underground bar that was ran by the mafia, because at the time it was illegal to serve an open homosexual alcohol. Not to mention the social shun homosexuals would receive when dancing with the same sex and or dressing overly feminine for men or overly masculine for women. The mafia knew their struggle and saw a perfect way to make money. On what seemed to be a normal night for the bar, policemen busted in and began to verbally harass the citizens, saying hateful gay slurs. At some point, policemen escalated from verbal harassment to physical harassment. It is rumored that policemen began to physically harass a butchy lesbian or transgender man, woman to man. The specifics to the identity of the first person is fairly unknown. What is known is that it escalated real quick after that. People began to jump in against police. Throughout many years, it was thought that homosexuality was a mental disorder, and it was believed that people could be cured from their homosexual orientation. Using many methods in an attempt to cure them, a popular method was electric shock treatment. Doctors would show images of women and men, and when the image was of the same sex, doctors would shock their patients in order to train their brain. Doctors also performed surgeries and gave patients pills that caused the same feeling as drowning. These treatments would often leave many as living vegetables. It was later in 1973 when it was discovered that homosexuality was not a mental disorder at all, which led to the change in the Diagnostic Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM, to remove homosexuality as a mental illness, making it medically okay to be gay. Yet being medically okay didn't make it socially okay. Religion was and is one of the greatest conflicts between gay acceptors. The moral belief that intimacy is between a man and a woman has caused huge amounts of protest against gay rights. Many feared coming out to the public. Religion and homosexuality was and still is a very delicate combination. Harvey Milk was one of the biggest gay activists, being the first openly gay man to be elected to public office. Milk's boyfriend was named Scott Smith, born 1948 and died 1995. Milk was born on May 22, 1930 in Woodmere, New York, and was assassinated November 27, 1979 in San Francisco, California. He was the first open homosexual to work in San Francisco Board of Supervisors. Yet, that was not all Harvey Milk succeeded in. Harvey held the first Pride Parade in 1970 for the LGBT community, a parade that is still held annually, till today's date, all across the country. His influence on society was so strong there is even a film about him and his work. But as expected, it wasn't always easy. His persistence and strength of will is what made him successful. The Stonewall Riot was the first domino for gay rights movement, helping to bring a shed of light to the unequal treatment of LGBT members. That shed of light has grown brighter throughout the years, from having underground gay bars to the legalization of same-sex marriage in 2015 in the United States. In only about 50 years, change could not have grown faster. The Stonewall Riot of July 27th and July 31st of 1969 was the start of a chain reaction for gay rights.